Oh, nothing at all. Nothing at all. No.
Do me a favor. Stand right there on my lights out, okay?
Can I ask what this is about, please?
Yeah. We got a call that you're all fighting out here in the driveway.
Well, we had a disagreement.
Okay.
Argument.
Well, that's what I'm investigating. Okay?
Absolutely.
So that's what this is about. All right. You got your ID on you? Okay. Put the light out of my face right now. The light will go out of my face. It's blinding me. You understand me?
There you go.
Farther, because it's pointing in my face.
There you go.
What's going on? Why are y'all fighting? So we got a report she's kicking you.
She ain't kicking me.
Okay. Well, that's what we're here to ask. If we think that's the case, then we'll leave. Okay. Until then, we're going to figure out what's going on.
We're here to get our 2 kids. They need milk and bananas.
Okay. What were y'all arguing about?
It started out as because I was late to get her from work.
Okay. Where's she working at?
Log cabin over in Independence.
And y'all live in Hebron?
She does.
Where do you live at?
I actually don't have a home. I'm just kind of in and out.
So you all like a...
We're fiance.
These your kids together?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. You don't have an ID?
I don't. Have I committed a crime?
Okay. We're investigating the domestic right now. Have I said you committed a crime? No.
Then
I'm getting your ID, okay?
For what?
Because I want to make sure you don't have a warrant, that's why.
But I'm not obligated to.
Okay. Do we really want to go this route?
I'm just...
Because I've got witnesses saying she's
that's
kicking you.
hearsay, sir.
They have witnesses that said
hearsay.
They visibly see her kicking you.
That's impossible because she didn't
How's
kick
it
me.
impossible?
Because she didn't kick
well,
me.
I'll tell you what. Sit on the ground right there. I'm going to go talk to him and then sit on your butt.
That's all hearsay.
Okay. You got him?
Yep, I got him. Okay.
Sir, can I get your name and badge number, please?
Yes, sir. 3728, man.
3728, and your name?
King, K-I-N-G.
K-I-N-G, King, 3728.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Did the other officer explain to you while we're out here, bro?
He did, but I mean, it's all hearsay. I mean, she didn't kick me. If she kicked me, I would have called myself.
Okay. Like I said, we got to come out and investigate. Someone called to this domestic here. They called us, okay? So we got to come out and we got to investigate, okay? She just said you guys were having a verbal argument. I guess you were driving around all day with the kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you guys were arguing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we figure out. We can make sure it's not.
But I don't have to ID myself for that.
Yeah, we are just part of the investigation. We do it, okay? So we got to figure out.
But what is the crime that is committed?
We'll make sure it wasn't domestic here, okay?
But
someone else called
what crime?
It was. Domestic's a crime, right?
It's not.
Domestic violence is a crime in the state of Kentucky. You might want to double check it because it's a crime, okay?
I think you're wrong, and I'm not trying to be a dick.
No, but so you can look it up, okay? KRS states that...
KRS, that's a statute. That's the color of law. I need the real law.
Assault for domestic violence.
But she never touched me.
That's what we're investigating.
But I don't need to ID myself for that. That's what I'm saying. Unless I am lawfully detained, I do not have to ID myself.
Well, you've been lawfully detained because it's during an investigation.
But for what crime?
I just explained that to you.
That's not a crime, sir.
It is.
I appreciate you being professional about it, but that's not a crime.
It is.
It's no longer hearsay, okay? Because they've visibly seen are kicking you,
She,
okay? So this is a domestic situation.
Can you bring him over here,
no,
then, please?
I'm not going to bring him over here.
That is hearsay. Okay? I'm not going to yell at nobody. I'm not yelling at you. I'm not yelling at a single person. That is hearsay. If she would have kicked me, I would have called you guys.
Well, let me tell you this, okay? You know, in the state of Kentucky, you asked about the crime?
Yes.
You guys are married?
We're not married.
Right, but you have kids?
Yes.
So that states you guys are in a domestic relationship, okay?
Okay.
That's how it works. It's all for domestic violence, you guys.
Yeah, we had a little verbal disagreement, right.
So that's why we got to come out and make sure you're okay. And if it is, which is a crime, that she kicked you and stuff like that, that is a crime.
Right.
Okay?
I understand that.
We have to investigate.
I understand that, but you all can investigate that without IDing us.
Well, we have to ID people that's involved in an altercation, okay? So, by law, we have to, okay? If it's an assault fourth, we do.
But it's not. But it's not. And it's all hearsay. It is. Because if they can't bring them over here to tell us who said it.
So here's the deal. We take a witness statement from them, okay? And then that goes to court. Like I said, for witnesses and evidence, right? Witnesses and evidence, correct? For the crime, right? Okay. So witnesses go into effect of the crime, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean...
And it's not like we just rolled up here.
I understand that. Trust me, I completely understand your all's thing. It's just, we're in a public place. We were having a disagreement, and that's allowed. I mean, it is.
Well, it's loud, but like I said, if you're arguing with someone else can hear you, disorderly conduct, right?
Well, I mean, I understand that.
You understand disorderly conduct, so if you're bothering someone else, you have an argument.
I do.
That can be disorderly conduct as well, too. Is that a crime, right?
It's
is it a crime?
It's a statute. It's a statute.
But it's a crime, right?
It's not.
It is a crime.
A crime is theft.
Can you be arrested for it?
Well, you can be arrested.
You can be arrested for it, right?
You can be arrested for a lot.
But
you can be arrested for a speeding ticket, and that's not a crime.
Only a certain amount, which is reckless driving, so that's different.
But that's still not a crime.
Arrestable.
It's
an arrestable offense.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, it's an arrestable offense.
It's an arrestable offense,
yes.
Right? All right.
Like I said, I appreciate you being professional because clearly he wasn't. I mean, he didn't even let me speak.
Well, like I said, I don't know what happened with your guys' interaction.
Right.
Okay?
I understand that.
So, but like I said, I'm just trying to convey to you.
I understand that.
We're just here trying
I do.
to do a job.
I get that.
Okay.
Right.
If nothing else. I have. Say it was physical or anything like that. Then we go about our business. Okay.
Right.
But like I said, what we have a call is it comes to us as a physical domestic. Okay.
Right.
You guys arguing. I guess somebody said you guys were saying you're drunk and arguing over something, and she kicks you. So that's what we have to come out and investigate. Okay.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
I do. I truly do. But like I was telling you, and I tried to tell him, but he didn't want to listen. If she would have kicked me, I would have called you guys.
Okay. Well, some people don't do that.
Right.
And we're not
I get
saying
that.
You do that. You're not the one that's going to do that. Okay.
I get that.
But we don't know you. I don't know you. I didn't know your name, so I have no clue who you are. So,
I understand that.
I can't judge you. I have no clue.
I understand that. I truly do understand that. My hope. I mean, it's just very, very, very alarming that a couple can't even have, I mean, it's a little bit more than a civil talk at this point, but a couple can't even have a talk without other people intervening, and that bothers me.
Even people at their homes that have an argument, neighbors here, they will call also.
But that's my point. Like, if we're in the comfort of our own home, it's nobody else's business.
But if someone else can hear you, that becomes someone else's problem. If someone else thinks that someone else is getting hurt, wouldn't you want, like, you got a mom or sister or something?
I got a sister.
So say your sister's in altercation and her boyfriend is beating her
I would handle it myself.
But how are you going to know if she's getting beat her crap beat out of her? And a neighbor calls, right, to say, hey, she needs help, or she thinks she might.
I would handle it.
You might not know that up until that point in time, until someone calls, right? That's someone else's business. What if they don't mind their business and say, well, I'm not worried about that person. I'm just going to let whatever happens.
And I get that, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I wish they would. That's just my point.
So you wish, like I said, if your sister gets beat senseless...
She wouldn't know.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing theoretically out there to you. Someone else doesn't call, how are you going to know? How's somebody going to get help?
Because I would rather my sister call me than have somebody else call you guys. That's my point.
Why?
Because I'm not going to let her get beat senseless, but I'm also not going to do anything that's going to get me in trouble.
Okay.
Well, that's handling it within our own means.
Well, I'm just saying that if someone else is beating her, and
I get your point. No, trust me, I get you.
Else to call?
I mean, if I wasn't available, absolutely, absolutely, yes, I get your point. Can I stand up so I can talk to you? Thank you. I just don't want to look up at you. Like I said,
can you just get that? That's in my face. I don't want to.
I'm Tyler.
Keep it on, man.
I'm Tyler.
Man. You can keep it on.
Absolutely.
I just don't want that
Absolutely.
Face, okay.
I'm Tyler.
I can put my light in your face. I like that.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
No problem.
And see, like I said, you're being professional about it. That's why I will be respectful to you.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you telling me your name, Tyler. I'm Ryan, by the way.
Nice to meet
I should have introduced myself. So my apologies
nice to meet
for not
you.
introducing
I
myself
appreciate
earlier.
it.
Okay. But like
I really, truly do.
The only reason we're here is just trying to make sure everybody's okay. I'm not here. We're not here to bust your balls.
And that's the way he made it seem.
We're trying to figure it out. Okay.
Let me tell you this.
You guys came off. You came off a little. What did you say?
To him, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then think about that. If I'd have came up on you and said, "No, you're going to give it to me,"
right?
Is it going to put you in a little bit of defense?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Same. We're just people just like you, man.
I get it.
We just got a job to do, you know.
I know it.
And that's all we're trying to figure out.
But some people abuse that.
Okay.
You have not. Maybe not him either.
Yeah,
but some people do.
Okay.
And I just want to let you know now, before we go any further, I have no ill intent. I have no weapons, no nothing.
No problem. Well, I'm not treating you like a
I know.
man.
You're not at all. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Well, I appreciate it.
I appreciate it as well.
Pretty much how we work is, and just like how you work, you show the same respect you want,
Absolutely.
Right? If you're walking on the street, somebody bumps you,
yep.
How you going to react?
Right, you're going to be a little upset.
Hold up, man. Why'd you walk into me?
Exactly.
And it's going to be altercation.
Exactly.
All right?
Yep.
So that's the only thing we're trying to figure out. If you just would say, hey, my name's Tyler. Yep. Yeah, we got an argument. Nothing else happened. Here's my information. We would be gone and be done, bro.
I get it.
We would just be out. Y'all can have the babies and back end. You guys can go to the house. We just want to make sure you guys are okay.
I understand.
We just want to make sure that when you guys leave here, it's not going to escalate.
I understand that.
That's the only thing we're worried about.
I truly get that. I do. It's not going to escalate. I mean, my family's my everything. And that's why we had a little bit of altercation. I feel very strongly about one thing. She feels very strongly about something else.
That's all relationships, and we understand that.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And like I said, our main focus is one. There's nothing physical because in state of all right. that is a crime.
Yep.
Even if she kicks you, if you guys have kids in common.
Right.
So that puts you in a partnership and a relationship.
Thank
okay?
you. Right.
So if she did kick you,
right.
You know.
Trust me, if she did, I would be the first to call.
Not a problem.
Because I can't handle that. She's a woman. I can't handle that.
Yeah. And like I said, and maybe someone else is looking out for you, like, ooh, we don't want him to get himself in a situation to where he has to retaliate.
Right.
And he gets himself hemmed up.
I get that.
So that's what someone else is looking out for you. Okay.
Right. And I mean, and I'll be the first to admit, I've had a few drinks. I wasn't driving when I drank.
Okay, no problem.
But I mean, if you can smell it, I've had a few drinks.
A little bit, like I said.
Right.
Well, and that's another thing that can be.
Yes. Not while I was driving with the kids.
Okay.
That was after me. That was after you got behind the wheel.
Sir, I don't want to be dishonest, but
I had a couple drinks, but not while driving with the kids.
Okay. You don't have anything in your pockets, Steve?
I don't. No.
I'll just make sure, because I don't like. It just makes me nervous when people reach in their pockets.
Absolutely.
Look, okay.
Lighter and key.
No problem. That's what I said. Most people keep weapons. That's what I ask you.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's why I saw myself reaching in my pocket, and that's why I wanted to let you know I had nothing on me at the time. This pocket is completely empty.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Okay.
I just, in all honesty, I mean, I understand you all are doing a job. I just, in all honesty, just want to be able to go home and go to bed.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have a home. She does. My kids do.
Okay.
But, I mean...
Do you stay with them?
I don't stay with them. I mean, I take them home, and then I sleep pretty much on the streets, in the car.
Okay. How much do you have to drink today, though?
I had 2 shots.
2 shots?
Yep.
How do you feel?
I mean, I feel like I could drive, but I know I shouldn't.
Yeah.
So that's why she's been driving.
Your pupils are.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I advise you not to drive, so you're going to get yourself a DUI.
Absolutely. No, now that I understand. That's why as soon as I picked her up, I took my 2 shots and said, you need to drive.
Okay.
You know
Where'd
what
you
I mean?
pick her up at?
Her work,
Okay.
over in Independence.
Okay.
She lives right over here with her dad and here in Hebron.
Okay, I was wondering how you guys got here.
Okay. She lives in Hebron. Like I said, I'm kind of homeless. I take care of the kids during the day while she works, and then that's kind of it.
Is there anything else we can do to help you out in your house, homing situation, or anything like that?
I mean, in today's world, you can't survive off of one income, and I'm trying to find a job myself. I've been in and out of jobs the last couple months.
You got any skills, or what do you do?
I drive forklift.
Okay. You didn't try to apply like on Amazon or any places like that?
I actually have applied there. They're not hiring for full time, and that's with having twins. That's kind of what I need is full time.
You got a part time or anything?
I did. Was actually working for Amazon for part time, and it just wasn't working out for me.
Okay.
Then they didn't want to work around her schedule with me watching the kids and this, that, and the other. So I kind of told him, I was like, well, I got to find something different then. So I went out. Actually today, I had my buddy with me so he could watch the kids while I went, and I applied at a few places during the day while she was working.
Okay.
And yeah, I went to the job store and a couple other places like that, and just gotta hope and pray something else comes up.
You go to the temp agencies or anything?
Yeah,
like
job
that?
store is a temp agency.
I know they got a bunch of different ones.
Yeah,
like,
there's a bunch of them.
Account temps is the one I used to go through.
Right,
They had some pretty good jobs.
Yeah, you seem pretty young to be a cop.
I'm old. I'm 36.
There ain't no way.
Yeah,
For real? Wow.
For real, man.
Wow.
I'm an old man. You know?
Yeah, I understand.
Account temps is the one that really hooked me up on before I started working here. So they put me in some good placements.
Yeah, they
and just not like, some of these shady places.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna go.
That's
work
what
here.
job
It's
store
not
does, man. They'll put you at a place for 2 or 3 days and then expect you to want another job from them in 2 or 3 days. And I'm like, no, I need something long term. Like, I got kids to take care of.
Yeah. Well, that's what if you get your foot in the door and you work hard, that's when it turns into a permanent assignment.
That's true. I had a pretty good permanent assignment at Cummins Filtration in Walton.
Yeah.
But I have a hereditary disease that causes me to swell up, and when I do, I literally can't move. Like, I throw up, can't keep nothing down, this, that, and the other. And I got fired from there because of that. But, yeah. And I tried to apply for disability, but they told me I was too young. So, I got to keep working. I mean, there's nothing else I can do.
Got to grind like everybody else, man. Keep grinding.
Yep.
All right. Well,
I appreciate your professionalism. I really do.
Like I said, I mean, that's what you came off a little bracelet to me,
But you didn't react, and that's what I appreciate.
Well, I tried not to. Like I said, I'm human, and like I said, I tried not to, and I tried to talk to you the best way I could.
Yep.
So.
Well, first off, you didn't demand me to sit down, unlike somebody.
Well, I said I can't because I was talking to your wife at that point in time. But like I said, my interaction is.
I get it.
If you're cool with me, I'm cool with you.
I get it. Trust me, I get it.
I'm just out here trying to figure out the job.
Yeah, he got mad at me the minute I wouldn't give him my ID, and I have the right not to do that.
Well, like I said, in a consensual encounter, like say you're walking, and I say, hey, mind if I talk to you? Like, you're just walking? Now you kick rocks. In that point in time, yes. But honestly, if we're in here trying to figure out if there was a domestic, which was physical, which is, a crime in the state of Kentucky, We got that right. We're clear on that one, right?
Kinda.
Okay, we meet halfway.
Agree to disagree.
We're still in line here, but pretty much is that we can arrest on any kind of physical or primary aggressor.
But you got to see it. But you got to see it.
No, we don't. That's one of the crimes that we can arrest for not in the presence of assault for. Okay, you can look that one up. Okay?
I'll have to.
Like I wouldn't lie to you.
I'm not saying you will. That's why I have to look it up.
You look it up. Like I said, that's one. We can arrest. We can arrest
law a little bit. I went to school for it.
Well, how long?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Well, like I said, did you finish? Not the beat.
No,
not the BS.
Okay. I didn't because I had these twins.
No problem.
I couldn't afford it.
And like I said, trust me.
That's what I'm saying. I don't disagree with you.
Of bad faith, okay? Like I said, state of Kentucky says you can arrest a primary aggressor.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Okay? So
I know that
we have
for
to
a fact.
figure it out.
Right.
So, like say someone else calls us, we got to come there and figure it out. Just like in this scenario, to see if a crime is committed. Okay.
But the reason
that's what we get and try and get everybody's information.
Right. And the reason and I agree with you, but the reason I have so much trouble with that is because I've had instances.
Take a breath. Well, like I said, take a breath, and like I said, I don't need to provide information. Allow somebody to explain to you. Okay, here it is. Before you're saying, well, I know that to be true, because what you're saying is not totally true with KRS.
But it's a little true.
Nope. You need to look it up. We're doing an investigation.
I will.
Okay, for this situation, for domestic. Okay?
I will. Absolutely.
We need to identify everybody, make sure it wasn't a crime committed. Then we're on our business.
But why do you need to identify us just to find out if a crime was committed? That's my
because
that's
part
my point.
Of the investigation.
But how?
You
can see both of us and see that there was no crime committed.
Like I said, we got to talk to everybody. Okay?
You can talk to us without identifying us. That's my point.
You know, like I said, if we have to do a report, we got to identify
people.
If
you have to do a report.
Well, like I said, like I said, we have to determine that. Okay.
But what's your determination?
It's all the circumstances. Somebody else called us, right? To see.
Yeah, but that's hearsay.
Someone else called us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
listen, it's not hearsay. They say you're beating on the car. You have dents on the top of the car where you're hitting it. She just confirmed it, okay? So quit saying it's hearsay. I'm tired of hearsay. They seen it. They visually see it. That's not hearsay. That's seeing it. They've seen you two argued. She's already. There's dents right there. Look where the hand's at.
There's a dent right there too.
Okay,
you
and
think
she
I
just
did
confirmed
that?
it. Okay, so you calling her a liar too?
No.
Okay, then it didn't happen.
I'm not saying us arguing didn't happen.
So what are you saying didn't happen?
I'm saying what didn't happen is she never touched me.
Okay, and did you hit the top of the car? Was you screaming and cussing at the top of the car?
Was I screaming at the top of the car?
Was you cussing?
Was I cussing? I may have said a couple cuss words.
Okay, with the two babies in the back of the car. So you can see why they're going to call us.
Yes, but there was no physical altercation.
Okay, but it's still a domestic. I've explained that to her. Okay, whether it's physical or not, it's still domestic.
Okay.
You cannot sit out here, beat on your car, and cuss at each other with two babies in the back seat where everybody can see.
They didn't know there was babies back there.
Yeah, it's in my notes that there's babies in the back seat. Okay, they can hear them crying.
They wasn't crying, so I know that's a lie.
Here again, we can sit here and argue until you're blue in the face.
We can.
Okay, but you're wrong and I'm right.
No,
this is a domestic.
It doesn't work like that, sir.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Jason Hurst,
Jason
right here,
Hurst,
3704.
3704.
Okay, you can do whatever you want with
Thank
it.
you.
You can record me all day long. I don't care. I'm recording you.
That's
That doesn't
fine.
bother me.
That's fine.
But
I've done nothing wrong.
You did. You were involved in a domestic in a public place. If I'd have seen you when I pulled up beating on that car, okay. If I would have, you'd be going to jail.
That's fine.
Okay.
But I wasn't. That's why you didn't see it.
You want to take him? I'm done dealing with it. It's up to you.
Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go?
I don't care.
Are you ready to go, Megan? Because I'm right.
Okay. You always are, bud.
I'm not always right, but I know I am right now.
Okay. All right. Are you going or not?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Well,
am I free to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Am I free to go?
Yep.
Thank you for your professionalism. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Awesome. Look forward to it.